Well, hello today everybody, and we're here back at Microwars episode 3. So today, we're here to discuss the results of all the voting. So for all nations have now chosen a side in two alliances. ᚹᛟᚱᚚ᚞ᚹᚨᚱ, Korea of Jade, Craboxy, and Scotland have all formed a serious bond, while Bavaria, Phoenix Empire, D-Marks, and Tabn Empire have joined our power, making the world divided into two alliances. This will likely result in a fight between them. But not only that, a certain war little nation has decided to cast a rebellion on one of these cities. So now I will spin a wheel to see if it works. It actually landed on win. So Korea of Jade loses a city. Now I'm also going to spin to see which one it should be. Now that's the only rebellion that happened, and it probably won't result in much, as well. This is not the best city to have gotten. They're the weakest city and now are at war. Now should be at war with all. Well, they're not. I guess rebellions don't work like that. But they're still probably gonna just fall due to the sheer amount of size that these guys have on them. I feel like that's going a bit fast. That's just normal speed. Boats just go faster than I thought, I guess. Oh, yeah, I forgot to take that off. So here we have these guys, this large army moving into these guys. We only have an army of 12, though I see a bow, so maybe they can use their bows to their advantage. Notice that these guys are being taken over now, and I believe that's likely what's just gonna happen here. They're gonna overwhelm them. Yeah, their other army moved in. I would say that these guys have no chance. These two will quickly be picked off as they move in. And after they're gone, there's nothing really to save them. Yep, there it is. Just as I thought, this didn't really go anywhere. These guys are trying to settle in here again. Ooh, what is this? Scotland. D-Marks. That is not something I was expecting. You guys don't even border each other just yet. So, I don't think this is a very good idea for these guys. Because, I mean, if we do look at the alliances, our power is severely lacking in army. But they do have all three dwarves, I mean. These guys have 2 elves, which actually, at this point, this late into the game might be pretty good due to bows, since I saw quite a few in the battle. But they only have 4 to these 5. And they also are at a pretty big population disadvantage. And they also have but all this may not matter. Well, as it depends on whether their location is good. But the orcs have a very big shield right here to defend against these. So even if all of these guys partner up to try and take out the orcs, who are of course likely the strongest out of them all, they might fail due to D-Marks not slowing them down enough for them to invade and to have problems with these two. But let's see, will the war really go through, or will they stop it just before it goes? There's only one way to find out, and we're about to find out. Okay, this is taking longer than I expected. Can you hurry up? Just declare war already. Maybe we'll just do whisper war already. I'm getting a little tired of this. I really just want them to declare war already. That'd be much easier than dealing with this. Oh yeah, like these two are gonna be the front. This is gonna be the front lines. There we go. Okay. Oh. Seems Crabocracy has given up peace. Crabocracy seems to have given up peace. What are these? Oh. Okay, they're human soldiers. Yes, they are immediately going on the offensive. So are these guys against these? The only question is, how large is their army? 131? 60. Okay, so Scotland actually has a larger army. Ooh, and they're boarding their boats. They're likely to go invade right here. Oh, this Crabocracy army is likely... Oh yeah, they're being arrowed too. This guy is about to be blocked out with arrows. They're using some Roman tactics. Oh, and these are dwarves too. It seems that this city is going to fall soon. And... Oh, okay, so they have one army right here, but it won't be nearly enough. Well, they also have one right there. They only have 2 armies at this point. The only question is, who is really gonna win this? Oh! A Korea army. Oh, wait, and I just realized I've been neglecting up here. Oh, ooh. 2 of their armies are moving in. Oh, and Bavaria is just the weakest, seems to be a weak link in the northern front. This northern front against these 2 are likely gonna be a real weak link in this war. I don't think they're gonna last too long. They're likely to fall soon, as they have little army to defend against some, like the 2 strongest members, really. Well, I guess not. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's kind of the order of this. But they just don't seem to have the army to defend against this. And neither do these guys. How large is yours? Yeah, you guys are barely gonna help. So, Northern Front is likely gonna go quite well for them. Oh, Orcish troops are here now. Oh my. 2 cities on the front line have fallen. Bavaria is likely gonna fall in this war. Oh, they've set up a colony. Ooh. Korean army is just gone. With this combined effort. Oh, this could go really bad for this army if they start running into this fire. Because I know just how strong these fires can be. Oh. The Diamarchian, whatever, the dwarves did not like these guys shooting them. But they only sent up a small army, which actually might end up... Oh. But this is still a pretty small army that may just get wiped out by them, due to how small it is. Oh, look at this big man. Sadly, they just died, but that was a pretty good defense, and more soldiers are showing up to defend against these invaders. Well, I guess they are invaders because they are kind of going at them. Wait a second. Oh, the dwarves have invaded their capital. This could go very... It seems the first capital might just be lost this episode. Huh? Did these guys manage to turn this around? They did. Well, not against Obeska. Obeska can... But Glory of Jade is low in soldiers now. They're not even able to stand up against these guys. But they're still way less than ᚹ᚟ᚚ, so if they just invade them, then they can take the pressure off of Courier of Jade. But all in all, I think this war is being lost. Oh, and while Scotland army, the Scottish armies are out, it seems. Oh, but yeah, it looks like they won't have to worry about chiefdom for much longer. And it also looks like a lot of things are freezing over. Ooh, that was a Scottish city. If they can just wipe them out fast enough, then chiefdom won't really be given a chance. ᚹ᚟ᚚ is still quite strong, unlike their two allies. At this point, this war is very much not in their favor. They've taken double the losses and have less than half the soldiers. But you do have to remember that many of these soldiers won't really be fighting. But they're still not even the main significance, I'm sure. Well, Phoenix Empire contributes a lot, but these two are very big threats. So, are these? Okay, well these guys are a lot less of one. ᚹ᚟ᚚ might be able to just 1v1 them at this point. But all in all, I don't think there's going to be a clear winner of this war unless if one of these two nations fall. Well, even if they do, I still don't think it will be a clear winner, because I'm sure that they will not. That one of these two will fall before the entire rest of the other's team is gone. Especially since ᚹ᚟ᚚ is just doing good right now still. They're like pretty much winning still. So it's unlikely these guys will be taken out. Oh, 27. Oh, these guys just lost pretty much their entire army. Oh, something's going on over here. Oh, humans! Chiefdom has invaded ᚹ᚟ᚚ. But I'm not sure how well it's going, but it seems like they're outnumbered. And there's... Ooh, yeah, it looks like their northern one fell. Now, chiefdom likely just... Yes, chiefdom... Okay. Bavaria is also invading ᚹ᚟ᚚ, but... And just like chiefdom, they seem to be arriving with no real results. Courier of Jade is at this point useless. Crapocracy and Courier of Jade might fall before the war ends. But I feel like this war may end with just a peace deal between the two. I feel like these two are gonna survive the war, and so I feel the AIs are likely gonna make peace. Oh, ᚹ᚟ᚚ's gonna invade chiefdom. Oh, and is this a dual attack? Well, not really. There's so little of these guys that don't even matter. Oh, but the elves are just letting themselves be shot. Interesting tactic. Okay, there aren't many elven soldiers at this point. It seems like chiefdom and Bavaria are taking the initiative here. They might just wipe out their ᚹ᚟ᚚ's northern city. Oh, who's here now? Oh, Tavern Empire has arrived. This could end very badly for the elves if they aren't able to deal with the orcish invaders. Orcs are, after all, the strongest race in the game. Oh, What is this? Okay, this orc about to fall is gonna mean a lot to these guys, I'm sure. Oh yes, them dying means that, yes, they now have mithril. Oh, this soldier right here just inherited a lot of health. This, oh, it seems that these guys, that army right there is likely going to be quite strong. Crabocracy has been destroyed. At least their city. Unless they come back, I don't think they're going to come back unless there's a few. Wait. Nope, these are dwarves. So unless there's some random humans, yup, Crabocracy has been destroyed. First one out. Because, okay, so I may or may not have just remembered that I was supposed to roll for small land rebelling. So it's a bit too far into the episode to kind of do it, and so instead of doing it, I'm gonna make this deal. Next episode, I'll make it a 1 in 3 chance you rebel. That's the deal. As if I don't remember, I guess I'll just rebel you the episode after that. But I'm just gonna hope. Anyways, but now with Crabocracy gone, it looks a lot more like Scotland might just be invaded and killed. But at this point, it's looking like these two. Oh, I was about to say it's looking like. Oh, wait a second. Oh, they're just teaming up against Court of Jade. They're like the weakest member. Anyways, seems that peace is now gonna happen, which means these two are gonna survive. I'm not sure about these guys. They might survive with a few people. It's getting on. I'm sure these three will be more than willing to peace out at this point. They've already lost a big member of their little alliance. But also, I do want you all to remember something. This, our power, is not gonna survive. Let me tell you something. Our power is far too big to survive. The people in it are gonna begin leaving because they just can't win. Because they just have a better chance of winning if they start leaving the alliance at this point. I wouldn't even be surprised if next episode you see multiple of their members leave, as the alliance is just a bit too big for its own good. Yep, there goes Court of Jade. At this point, these two are the only ones left, and so it'd be pretty dumb for our power to to just continue existing, really, because if they continue to exist, then they're gonna just reach a problem of they're so big, none of them are dying. And if they get no to be voted on the, like, can alliances dissolve alliance? Well, can AIs dissolve alliances? Okay, there it goes. Yep. The thing is, this might actually be allowed, because as it turns out, I don't know what happened, but yeah, most people actually just voted yes. I have zero idea why. Seriously, I don't know why they actually wanted. I'm fully convinced that they just didn't realize what they were voting for, and they thought they were voting for it to not be allowed. But at this point, I can't really go back. And so, yeah, so basically, this is gonna be allowed. Tavern Empire is actually gonna be allowed to just dissolve this alliance. And I don't think Serious Bond. Oh yeah, wait a second. I'm actually gonna change these guys to Central Alliance, because I saw it. Because that's just kind of like what I called it last episode. So I think that's just These guys I didn't really see any names catching on for these guys, so I won't change it. I change the names when I see something that fits. So if you want it to be changed, just make sure I know that you want a name, certain name, talk about it, and I'll see it. Like, I'm quite active in the Discord server, and so I will likely see you talking about an alliance name. And if you really want to make sure I see it, at me. Just at me and say it. I'll probably be online when you say it, and if I'm not, then I do check all of my things. I don't leave this. I will check my mentions to make sure that I didn't miss one, and so you can just at me if you really want to make sure. But I'll likely just see it if you just. But that's how the naming alliances work. Not really an official way to do it. I just do it when I see one popular or when I mention one. That's why I made it here. Though at this point it's it's kind of not very central. Their biggest member is the South. But because of that vote, this is going to be allowed. Tavern Empire is actually just going to be allowed to dissolve the alliance. And so, that's another alliance gone. Yeah, if you actually didn't want alliances to be allowed, well, AIs I mean, to be allowed to dissolve alliances, that's just checking what you voted for on the poll and making sure you didn't vote with a check mark. 10 people voted check mark when I'm recording this. Only 7 voted no, and so, despite what I thought would happen, they're gonna be allowed to do this. So, I better not see any complaining. This is your own fault. Who is Scotland? Scotland is rebuilding, it seems. I'm sure Obeska's is gonna quickly begin. Oh, Tavern Empire. Nice little colony you got there. I kind of wonder what would happen if these two go to war. I mean, how good of relations do they even have? What, -11? And that's plus 30. So they're gonna be at. What do you guys think of them? -15. Yeah, they're not gonna like each other after this alliance is dissolved, and so they actually might end up declaring war on each other. Which, if they do, then that's gonna result in something big. But I think I'm just gonna end the episode after the alliance dissolves. Okay. Anyway, so I think that's good for today. So I'm going to end it here. Only alliance on the map, Central Alliance. 2 kingdoms have died. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Why do I enjoy punching homeless people? It's not for the reason you'd expect. I don't get off on the violence. I get off on the feeling of control. You see, when I was a small child, I never felt like I was in control.